It's 8 o'clock at night and it's the 25th of March, and I'm sitting in my office in the lockdown because there's nowhere to go, there's no dancing tonight, and I didn't even go to the supermarket. And because I'm producing 3 YouTube videos a week, I'm not scraping the barrel, but I thought that I would share with you some interesting emails that I receive from customers and YouTube fans. I receive lots of mail from various people, but it's not often that I am really moved to tears by some of the emails I receive. I'm not a person that likes to show off, and I'm a very private person. But because this particular email had such a profound effect on me, that I decided that you would really love hearing about this particular email. So I'm sitting in front of my computer. You're not looking at the nursery. This is just the screenshot of my computer. And this is what I'm going to show you. So I will now just click on this particular email, which I've transferred into a PDF document. So here it is. I will read it out to you so that you can enjoy and listen to what I am going to read. I hope I won't break down because it is a very moving email. I've kept the name of the person anonymous because I don't want to embarrass him, but I can reveal certain things. So this email is absolutely authentic and complete. And bar the name, this is what I received. It is dated the 14th of February, 2020, and it was sent to the office email address. And let me read it to you. It says, "Hello, I would be grateful if you could pass this email to Peter as a response for all his hard work that has helped others. I live in Belfast, originally from Liverpool, and have served over 36 years in both the army and police in Belfast during the height of the Troubles in the 70s and 80s, which eventually affected me both physically and mentally due to terrorist attacks and has left me disabled in my retirement years. During my years dealing with the horrific situations, I found myself mentally struggling to cope even after medical help. When I received a Christmas gift from one of my children in the form of a book called Create Your Own Bonsai with Everyday Garden Plants by Peter Chan in 1990, little did I know at the time it would have a profound impact on my mental recovery and continue to work up until my physical disability forced me to retire in 2006. Not being much of a gardener, bonsai meant nothing to me, but I enjoyed looking at the photos in the book, which I found I couldn't put down. It was beginning to open my mind and drawing me into your world of standing back and observing trees, something I took for granted each day. I thought I would try some air layering, and I purchased some garden centre stock in small pots, but soon for me they became friends. Sounds strange to some people whose company I enjoyed being around. I had a dozen or so small trees which were teaching me about the beauty of their world and how we all fit into it. I was becoming the person I used to be, and for me and my family, it was a life changer. Sadly, a few years ago, some kind person got into my back garden and took some of the trees and destroyed the rest of them for his own gratification. I just turned to your old book sitting on my bookshelf, not for knowledge, but to remember a time when I found life can get better. Today I have half a dozen small trees outside my window ledge cotoneaster, a few baby maples, etc., which still give me great pleasure, though any serious bonsai person would probably laugh at them, but that's okay with me. I'm physically unable to work in my garden anymore, so the little trees have become my garden. I felt after all these years I should write and thank you for what you have done for people like me without even knowing it. I watch your YouTube videos all the time. They give me so much pleasure that my wife keeps telling me I'm ignoring her. Joking aside, I just wanted to say thank you, Peter, for all your hard work. For me, you have been a blessing in giving me the strength to see the beauty in the world away from the cruelty I had seen. I wish you and your family many happy and healthy years to come. And thank you once again. May you always walk in the sun. It simply says regards, and I've withheld the name of the person who sent it to me. So that is the email. The aftermath of that was that I replied to him, and I did send him some little plants. I don't want to embarrass you or myself, because he was very, very touched by what I had done. And this is what life is all about. And I will just show you. This is a copy of that book, Create Your Bonsai with Everyday Garden Plants. This is a very rare cover because this was a dummy cover which wasn't eventually used. They decided to use this cover, Create Your Own Bonsai with Everyday Garden Plants, showing the potentilla on the cover. So that is the book that has given this person so much pleasure. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video of mine. As I say, I don't often like to disclose some of the emails people send to me, but it was so touching that I was deeply moved by it, and I hope it will do something for you, because in this world, a lot of this bonsai hobby is really about enjoyment. While I'm talking about my books, I should mention that when I first wrote my very first book in 1984, the one which is called Bonsai, The Art of Growing and Keeping Miniature Trees, many people laughed at the book, especially in the UK, because I was an up-and-coming bonsai person. I had shown at the Chelsea Flower Show, and in 1984 I had won my first Chelsea Gold Medal, and I was getting quite a reputation for my trees. But despite that, for various reasons, I don't know why, people laughed at that book because they said, oh, it's all rubbish trees, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But I still like to re-emphasize and remind people that that book and all my other bonsai books were not meant to be showing off how good and beautiful the specimens are, because I did have very beautiful trees, but I decided not to show the good trees, the specimen trees, which are usually out of reach of ordinary people. In those books, I showed how easy it is to approach bonsai. And this is what I continue to do in my YouTube videos. It is to show people how they can enjoy bonsai without going to great lengths of becoming mesmerized by these powerful and unachievable trees. I do have those trees, but I do not like to show it. I prefer not to show them because that is not my style. My style is to give people, ordinary people like you and me, the enjoyment of bonsai for its own sake. Simple bonsai which you and I can easily achieve. So having said that, I hope you've enjoyed this very unusual YouTube video, and may you also walk in the sun. And I hope this corona thing blows over and we will all emerge stronger for it. Thank you very much. Good night.